What's good with you guys, man? I'm back with another YouTube video today. And today we got best paternity court moments. I just looked back and, bro, I haven't done a paternity court video in a while. If you guys watch me consistently, you guys know the reason is because it gets copyrighted like a motherfucker. So I have to find other people that posted it so that I can post it. Because obviously if it's on their channel, it didn't get copyrighted. So it's like a weird workaround that I have to do. But yeah, it was like 21 days or something. I'm like, damn, I haven't posted a paternity court video in 21 days. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This is the second video of the day. If you didn't watch the first one, you guys really should. It's a Maury video and it's hilarious. But without further ado, let's get into this.
2-year-old Carson. Let's take a look.
We started sleeping together 2 weeks after we met.
Well, who else did you have sex with?
My friend's boyfriend.
I know it says 43 seconds right there, but I had to skip some bullshit. But, bruh, we like 15 seconds in. That's why I love paternity court, bro. You never know what's gonna happen. And I've seen this girl before. I'm pretty sure I've reacted to this, but I'm not sure. But I definitely don't remember her saying that shit.
It was on Valentine's Day. We had a threesome. She knew about it.
The baby didn't look like me. He don't have my nose, my ears, my eyes, or nothing.
My unborn child and Carson deserves their father. So I feel that we need to get this all cleared up.
When it comes to 20-month-old Carson Gregory, Mr. Elston, you are not the father.
Earl didn't say. Earl didn't say anything to me about this here until a couple of months ago. Hold up, Earl. Hold up, Earl. I'm still your mom. I let you talk. A couple of months ago, okay? He broke out. He came into town. I didn't even know my son was coming into town. He came out with it. I told him. I didn't know. I don't know. Had he asked me at 9, if he had asked me at 3, if he had said anything at 18 when he graduated, yes, I still would have told him, but I would have still said, don't tell your grandma.
How firm is this doubt? Were you with these two men in a very...
short...
One thing about these clips, bro, it's no context at all, bro. That's why I wish I could react to the full thing, but like I said, me complaining about it ain't gonna fix it, so I'm gonna just leave it alone. Copyrights a motherfucker. Fuck YouTube. No, I'm sorry. They my employer. But YouTube's lame, though.
time frame, in a very short time frame, like maybe 24 to 48 hours.
Okay.
And then it became more doubtful as Earl started growing, and I noticed the difference.
So this has been a painful secret for you to just hold in your whole life. You've known this.
My whole life I had doubts, yes. Because I noticed things with Earl that wasn't a part of Maurice, that didn't resemble Maurice. I lived it with him, but I am not the only one that didn't tell my son. And if I known that at the time that Earl would have been that much raised a few months ago, Lord in heaven knows, I would have told my son regardless. Only thing I didn't want to happen was my mother to find out. Whether my mother knew in her gut or...
Man, go cry a river, bro. Your son grown as hell, and you had doubts that that man wasn't his father because you knew you was a hoe. So... I don't understand. You don't want your mama to find out. Damn your mama. Fuck your mom. This is about your son. You a grown-ass woman. I get why you care what your mom think of you, but what the fuck she gonna do? Whoop you? No, you a grown-ass woman. Like, that's childish, bro. Like, I couldn't imagine not knowing, like, oh, going 20-something years thinking that this guy's my father. And I'm guessing he did because they got him on the screen and he not there in person. But, like, I just couldn't imagine living my whole life up to, like, 21 or whatever and just finding out that my dad possibly isn't my dad. Bro, not even me. Any normal person would be pissed, bro. Unless you have, like, a shitty dad. But, somebody would be, like, I'd be pissed, bro. Like, how could y'all keep this secret from me? You know? And she up here crying in court. Don't nobody give a fuck.
It was not the way I was raised. And I couldn't chance losing another child that my mother wouldn't love. I named her after my mother because I wanted her to love my children regardless if she thought I was a floozy loose in the street. These are my children, and I would have loved Earl no matter what. And I would have did anything I could to protect him. And Maurice was there. He loved him. He took care of him. And he took care of me, and he took care of my other 2 kids. For Earl to be in a rage right now, he needs to understand that I love him, and I wouldn't have hurted him for nothing in the world. He was my special child. He really was, because a year before I had her, I was told I would never have any kids. So when Earl come here, and Lord knows, 10 pounds and 14 ounces and 23 inches long is a lot of baby to carry for anybody. So to tell me I didn't care enough to want to know the truth, that's my reason.
I'm so confused right now. Like, I don't know if I should be mad at her for not telling him for 20 years, or I don't know if I should feel bad. Like, this shit's fucking with my brain right now. Like, this is a fucking emotional roller coaster, bro. Like, the judge about to cry. People laughing in the back, people sad, people serious. Like, bro, I don't know what to fucking feel right now, bro.
I would have kept everything a secret as long as I could until my child would have come to me and asked me, Mom, please, I need to know.
Your fear of disappointing your mother, I mean, I feel it. It's so deep. It's so strong. You knew if I told the truth, she would reject my son.
She was going to reject my son. She would have. Maurice stayed.
I would never want my kids to be scared to come to me about anything, bro. That's a lot of parents don't. They be mean to their children, and it's like, yeah, like, obviously you're not your kid's friend and shit, but at the same time, they your family. You know, you should be able to talk to your kids, not about anything, but if it's something bothering them mentally, or if they did something, but they should never be scared to tell you something, bro. Even if they did do wrong. They grown, they gonna make mistakes. You made mistakes. Nobody on this earth is perfect, bro. I hate when people, like, bro, nobody is perfect, bro. Ever. Nobody. Nobody's perfect. Everybody got shadows in their closet. The happiest motherfucker you would know might have depression. So, like, nobody on this planet Earth is perfect, bro. So, that's why, like, I know I get on people for cheating. I get on the men on these shows. I get on the women. But at the end of the day, yeah, some of them do genuinely be mistakes, but some of them don't, you know? Like, and even if they say they mistakes, they knew what they was doing. But once again, like I said, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody do deserve second chances, but once you give them that second chance and they fuck it up again, that's when you take it away. Or if they prove that they no good, that's when you take it away. But, like, yeah, your parents should never be. You should never be scared to tell your parents anything at any age.
For the whole 20 years, he was there in my life with my other kids and Earl. So Earl can't just be just angry that he didn't know. I didn't know. I was only caught in between 2 guys. Okay, so now let's say you were 27 years old. You should have known better. Maybe. But sometimes you get caught up in a situation that you love one and you can't do without the other, and you're going to try to make it work. Don't.
Ever since he been going through this thing with his mother months ago when he found out, he's been distant with her. He's been distant with me. He's been distant with our children. I mean, it's like a domino effect. I mean, the lie that she's been holding for almost 30 years, I mean, true enough, I can understand where Miss Jackie is coming from. Things happen.
Who is this now? Like, I'm so confused. Like, I kind of want to watch this full episode. And I'm assuming since this video isn't copyrighted, that episode won't be copyrighted. So, I mean, but shit, it's too late now. I'm watching the whole thing now, but I would love to watch the full episode of this.
Make mistakes, but at the end of the day, you have to live with the consequences of the decisions that you make.
Okay.
First of all, wait a minute, Miss Jackie, because see, Earl is not a child anymore. He's a grown man with a family, and I would never, ever hold anything from my children. That's what a mother does.
Okay.
I mean, you was wrong for that.
Okay, and now accept being wrong because I can accept it from my son. But I don't owe you nothing.
You owe me.
Okay, I don't owe you nothing. I owe it to my son. I owe it to my son. I don't owe you. I didn't sleep with you. I didn't make no babies with you.
It's too late.
It is never too late for a mother to love her child. It is never too late.
Jerome, can you step up between them, please?
Because if it's too late for me to love my son now, then it may be too late when yours get 30.
Never.
Bag up.
Never.
Bag up. Because at the end of the day, I love him.
You should have been a woman about your business.
And when you going back in the year that I was living and raising my kids, you stepped to me in 2013 and tell me you wasn't a woman or make me believe I wasn't a woman, okay? I was a woman, a mother, and a hard-working truth.
Let's have some order.
You know she spent some time in church, bro. She talked like a church lady.
Let's have some order. Take a breath.
At the end of the day, I am 57 years old. And back then, I did what I thought I had to do to raise my kids, put a roof over their head, put shoes on their feet, and food in their stomach. And this man, Maurice, did that unconditionally. I won't take nothing from it, but I can understand. My son did, and I can be understanding to Cynthia.
You know what? This court, I'm so glad you all are here. I can't even tell you. This court is about moving forward and how to do that. You know, Ms. Walker, you have so much love for Mr. Weeks. Your attack against Ms. Moore and your condemnation of her decisions is based upon your love and watching the way his hurt is not only affecting him, but your family, your kids. And
I'm so confused to who she is. Is she his woman? Is this his... I don't know, bro. I'm so confused right now.
It's natural.
Yes.
I didn't grow up in this era, but I remember the generation before me where if a young person got pregnant, they'd go off down south or somewhere for a year. I don't know if any of you remember that. Then they just disappear.
Yeah.
They come back, they're not pregnant no more, and the next thing you know, where's the baby? Who knows? It'd be with another family member who would have gotten adopted. Everything was secret. She grew up in a time where a culture of secrecy was normalcy. So even though what she maybe did was wrong and you don't understand it, and you are so angry with her because of the way it is affecting your fiance, you do have to
Man, I don't care about no culture, bro. You don't keep certain shit from kids, especially at a certain age, bro. Like, I can understand when they babies, yeah. And even if you wasn't all the way sure, like, even if you do think that Maurice Guy was the father, but like you said, you had doubts. I feel like you should not keep that from your child, no matter what, bro. I don't care about none of that shit. Like, I don't care if your mom was gonna fucking, you know, turn her back on you. I don't care, bro. You tell your kids, you could have told your mama, bro, but like I said, I don't know her mom. I don't know who her mom is. Like the judge just said, we don't understand it. But like I said, everybody makes mistakes. She do seem genuinely sorry, so I ain't gonna be too hard on her. And I know y'all watching this probably thinking the same thing that I'm thinking. So, you know, I don't know. Let's just get back into this.
Understand that it wasn't 2013 with Facebook and Twitter where everybody tells all their business as soon as it happens. It just wasn't that time. Thank you.
I'm guessing he was the father, because ain't no way they just went from yelling to each other to she kissed her.
If you could please hand me the envelope.
There you go.
As it relates to Mr. Earl Weeks, Mr. Weeks, the man who has raised you for the past 29 years is not your biological father.
Oh, I've seen her fall like that in other episodes. I mean, and like a compilation. I think I'm like, what the fuck are you falling for? So that's crazy how I found out the story. She did all that preaching, all that crying, all that screaming, all that bullshit, just for this nigga to not even be the daddy. 29 years you think a man your dad, and you find out he isn't. Ooh, that is evil, bro. I don't care about no secrecy or none of that shit. You don't keep secrets from your child for 29 years, bro. 29 years? It ain't no telling this nigga gonna live another 29 years. So, like I said, I think she's genuinely sorry, but at the same time, I don't know, bro. You never know people's true intentions. You never know. I don't know, bro. It's a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing, bro. That's a saying that I've been saying a lot lately, because that's what it is. Wolves in sheep's clothing. You think a person's one thing, then they another thing. So you never know. But she just fell out and shit. I bet she did.
Help her.
Okay? No, don't change her too much.
So throughout the pregnancy, were you doubting then?
Yes, ma'am, because one day we got the argument bad and I left the house and she texted me and she was like, that's why Carson wasn't yours, Cason's not yours either. And she said, I married you just so I could put you on child support just in case you tried to leave me and, you know.
And y'all want to know what's the sad thing? That shit really happens. And that's fucking so scary, bro. You would be with a woman, you would feel like she'd the love of your life, and then the next second, you hate her because you found out who she really was, bro. Like, that's another example of wolves in sheep's clothing, bro. Like, you would think she is sheep, turn out she a wolf. That's even if she didn't mean that shit, that's an evil thing to say, because how do you even think of some shit like that? Like, yeah, her ass is weird. I'm pretty sure I reacted to this video because her face looked familiar. And both of them look familiar. I'm pretty sure I reacted to this. Maybe it got copyrighted. I don't fucking know. I got hella videos on my channels. I didn't watch hella Paternity Court. I don't know who's who.
We're separated now and, you know, I'm trying to file for a divorce, so.
Really?
I know we're separated when you come over to the house every day.
I have.
Do you have
proof
any
of the text
evidence of what?
messages.
I'd like to see that. Jerome, will you hand me that evidence, please? These are text messages between you, Mr. Elston, and your wife, Ms. Elston. You write, why do you say that, Carly? She responds, he's not even your baby, just like Carson wasn't. Whoa. Mr. Elston, you say, blank, then don't ask me to do nothing for them. Ms. Elston, you say, okay, bet, Ladarian. Stop texting me and go play dad to somebody else's kids, because mine's not yours. Whoa.
Look at her ass trying to catch breath. Like, what did you do? You know what you said, nigga. You thought he was going to take that to the judge?
That's a mouthful right there. Well, Mr. Elston, you submitted another text message. Ms. Elston said, Kason is not yours anyways. I blanked your homeboy. Mr. Elston said, blank, you dirty dog. And then...
And shit, I would have said way worse. I don't even know what I would have did. And shit, I need to be finding out which homeboy that was, because that ain't your homeboy, my nigga. That is a op.
Ms. Elston responded, I'ma still put you on child support because we married. That's the only reason I married you, blank.
Her ass got caught in 4K, dog.
What kind of conversation is this?
I know how to push his buttons. I know how to make him mad. So that's what I was saying.
This is not button pushing, this bomb dropping.
Yeah.
I mean, these exchanges are designed to destroy.
Mm-hmm.
You already said you had one child that was his, came back not his.
Mm-hmm.
Now you doing this again?
Yes.
This is toxic. Because what I read on these text messages amounts to emotional abuse. He already hung in there after last hearing when Carson ended up not being his son and said he...
Hey, I've been thinking about this for the last few minutes after I said I remember her face. I know I got some loyal viewers out there. Please tell me if I reacted to this video before, like in the comments, because I know it's one of you motherfuckers watching this. And I love y'all. I love all y'all. I don't care if you subscribed to me literally 5 seconds ago. I don't care. If you like my videos enough to click the subscribe button, I love y'all. And I know YouTubers be saying that. Y'all probably be like, this nigga don't love me. You don't even know who I am, bro. Trust me. I love y'all, bro.
Was going to step up to the plate. Now, and look, I'm going to just tell you the truth. He's a young, handsome young guy. That baby wasn't his. He could have exited stage left. And
which he should have.
And gone. And made a full-on family with somebody else. I mean, there's no reason for him to entertain you unless he loved you. You all just sabotaging your life so early. We got another baby now. And a marriage on the line. Baby's last name is Elston. That's your family name. That's your name, Mr. Elston. But you don't know if it's yours.
That's correct.
You know what, Jerome? I'm ready for the results.
Like I said, I don't remember if I watched this before, but I really hope he's not the father. Oh my God, you don't know how bad I hope he's not the father. I feel for this nigga right now.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as...
You know, my bad for pausing. I don't know. Man, it's a reaction. Y'all niggas know that's reaction in the title. Y'all clicked on this video to see what the fuck I had to say, okay? So I'm gonna stop apologizing. But usually the judge spazzes on people for doing way less. The judge should have spazzed on her when she read them text messages. She was just like, oh, no, if I was the judge, I would have. Especially her being a woman. She should have got her ass together.
Follows. In the case of Elston versus Elston, when it comes to 1-month-old Kason Elston, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Elston, you are the father.
God damn.
Things we gotta work on.
We can't wrap it up in a bow today. That's for sure. It's been too much water under this bridge. Y'all gonna float the whole house away. No, really. And I hope this has been a lesson learned for you. We have counseling and resources for you all because you all gotta start figuring this out. Miss Elston, you gotta get yourself together, babe.
Yes.
There's an old saying, I can't say it all the way, but it always says, don't let your mouth write a check that you can't cash.
All right, man. If you made it this far, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys soon, man. Peace.